Skylar was hugging Kai. The ninjas were all celebrating, looking happy for helping Kai save his mother from Lurumi Lord Garmadon. They were so happy, they were celebrating it, that they totally forgotten that Lurumi Lord Garmadon is still somewhere here. And their victory may be short-lived. Mom! No! Mom, no! Stay with me, Mom, stay with me. How could you lure me, Lord Garmadon? That was my mother, and you killed her. She did nothing to you. Why? She was weak. Love was weak. And besides, Kai, I was gonna kill her either ways. You're evil. I know I am. I knocked out your friends, I killed your mother, and best of all, I had you watch it. And now, I'm gonna kill you too, Kai. Why did you have me watch it? What did I ever do to you, Lurumi Lord Garmadon? You and the ninja destroyed my evil plans. What plans? I wanted you guys to get the golden weapons so I could open a portal so I can finally escape this rigid underworld. But the portal never opened. So, for revenge for ruining my evil plans to escape this place, I killed your mother in return. So, Lurumi Lord Garmadon, my mother was just bait, so you could just get us to get the golden weapons, so you could open a portal where you could escape from. And since it didn't work, you killed my mother in return. You mean you were going to kill her even ways? If you did succeed in opening the portal to escape the underworld, would you still kill my mother even ways? So, was my mother just bait that was just ready to be exposed, that was just ready to be disposed of the minute you got what you wanted? So even if you succeed in opening the portal, if you got what you wanted, you have killed my mother even ways. Yes, even if I got what I wanted, I would have killed your mother even ways, because she's a big threat to me. After all, your mother is the main reason why I was even put inside Kryptarian prison in the first place. I know your origin of how you first came to become evil. I know that you were training with your brother in a sword fight, and I know that Floyd's sword got knocked out of the monastery, and you went to grab it, and you were bitten by a snake and a spider that somehow corrupted you and turned you to this evil freak you are today. But what does my mother have involved in it? Or how exactly is my mother fit into this? Because I know what turned you evil, or at least what started your evil path, but I still don't know how my mother connects to all this. After I was bitten by a snake and a spider, I turned out for a bit, and I started to get this urge to basically go steal the golden weapons of SPINJITZU from the monastery, and when I used them to try to take over NINJAGO, your mother stopped me, and I was sent to Kryptarian prison. All because of that them corrupted me, and I lost control. The minute the them corrupted me and I felt that urge to steal golden weapons, I lost control. And that was the moment I was no longer myself, and I had no control over myself. And I stole golden weapons and went to try to take over NINJAGO, all because I lost control. That was my story of how Lurumi Garmadon was no more, and how I, Lurumi, Lord Garmadon, was reborn. If my stupid brother never lost his sword out of the monastery, Lurumi Garmadon wouldn't have went to grab it. And therefore, if Lurumi Garmadon hadn't went to grab it, she would not have been bitten by a snake and a spider that corrupted her soul and turned her into this new villain. That's me now, Lurumi Lord Garmadon. One's for my brother. I get Lurumi on this. I get that your brother lost his sword, and I get that you went out of the monastery to go grab it. I was bitten by a snake and a spider, and that corrupted you, all because your brother lost your sword and you felt the need to grab it. But you could have not have gone over that monastery and could have never picked up the sword, and wouldn't have turned evil, and it wouldn't have been your brother's fault. He has a point, sister. At the end of the day, I did lose my sword, and did go to the monastery. That part was on me. But at the same time, I told you not to go over the monastery, because there was a snake and a spider down there. I told you not to go down there because of that, and you went down there anyway. It was bitten by the Great Devourer, because you didn't listen. If you had listened to me and would have not gone to pick up that sword, you wouldn't have gotten bitten by the Great Devourer, nor by that spider, and you wouldn't have been corrupted. You made the choice to go grab the sword when I told you not to, and because you didn't listen, you got bit. by a small great devourer and a spider that was also bitten by a great devourer. Therefore, the spider and the great devourer bit you, and it corrupted you because you didn't listen. So yes, I'm at fault for losing the sword, but you're also at fault, Lurumi, for going over at the monastery to pick up the sword when I told you not to. And because you didn't listen, it's your fault you got bitten by the great devourer and that spider. Not mine. You made the choice, not me. So no, it's not just my fault, Lurumi, it's also your fault. So stop blaming me for your corruption, because I'm not the one who went to grab the sword in the first place. You went to grab the sword when I told you not to. So really, who's at fault? Me or you? Was I the one who grabbed the sword? No. You were the one who grabbed the sword, and therefore that was the reason you got bitten in the first place, which wouldn't have happened if you listened and hadn't grabbed the sword. You know what's funny, Lurumi? If it was reversed and you knocked my sword out of them, and if it was reversed and you lost the sword and I went down to grab it, I could have gotten bitten instead, and I could have been corrupted instead. So yes, it could have gone other ways. Unfortunately for you, I wasn't the one who made the choice in the end. Unfortunately for you, sister, I'm not the one who made the choice in the end to grab that sword that went out the monastery. And fortunately, I wasn't the one who got bitten by the great devourer and by that small spider corrupted you, because I didn't make the choice to grab the sword that went outside the monastery. So I didn't turn corrupted, but you did. And you, Lurumi Lorgardon, you're gonna pay for killing my mother. to honor the death of Skylar, Ninja, Master of Amber, and our dearest friend. Her courage and strength has saved us time and time again. Even though we're not able to save her, we will always remember her. Even though we're unable to save her, we'll always remember her. Wherever she is now, she is in our hearts. She will be missed, but who knows, since she died with her elemental power, we may potentially see a new Master of Amber. But it's too early to tell. Let's just prepare for the future and see if one day we may see a new Master of Amber, whenever that is. To be continued in LEGO NINJAGO, The Mighty Masters of SPINJITZU, Season 1, coming soon after Christmas.